Alright. Well, actually, I got it up here. Wait, what is this? No, I don't got that up there. I'm gonna exit that. Discard. Okay. So we're gonna do more of the scar stuff real quick. And then I got that video that I was talking about in my last video pulled up about backing out. Kind of like, I don't know. I don't. People probably don't really care if I am doing comparing it or not, but I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, these people have to keep sacrificing. Like the one person sacrificed their mom and then they left them money, but then it would be like obviously any normal person would rather have, well, I shouldn't say anybody because I mean some people have bad mothers and fathers, but most people wouldn't want that to happen.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury.
The sheep look more evil than the dang shepherd does.
The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable?
No, that tacit discord that talks does, though.
Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
Do I go back and talk to him, or no, there's more shit? No! It'd be better if, like, just kick this thing, kick it, go. Get to the next story. Oh, here we go.
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you?
Hell no.
I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place.
Scar does spit the facts.
To receive equal retribution,
I mean, sometimes you can get that equality or whatever for a little bit. Equality.
When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of is. Like, I shouldn't be here saying video game characters right, but... Honestly, it kind of also reminds me of the... If you guys ever watched Invincible series on Amazon Prime, season 3 came out, and they got some contradicting beliefs on there now, too.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Alright, before we talk to Scar, I'll pull up that video real quick, so... I'm gonna do it like this. That's probably about as good as we're...
The world is completely mine, as if it came to me in an endless dream. My dream.
So...
The two of you are nothing more than ghosts in my head. You can't prove to me you exist outside my mind. I am the absolute center of this world, its creator. I have no idea what will happen to it. If I die, I guess I don't have a good imagination. I've tried, but I can't imagine what it would be like if I were gone. What I'm saying is, it's impossible for this...
But yeah, that's pretty much it, and there's actually some fight scene, like, yeah, there's a fight scene for it. That's like 9 minutes, so I wasn't planning on watching that. But you kind of see where they, like, just comparing it to anime, like, it's good cinema, like they said, for 2.0, absolute cinema. And I mean, like, if you go back and play 1.0, it's, you can notice, like, it's naturally gotten better as they've career of games has gone on. But yeah, that's basically, Scar just kind of reminds me of
any detail slip.
like those two guys on the train.
Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs?
Honestly, technically, I mean, yes, the shepherd, but the white lambs themselves pretty much did it.
You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes?
Everything they owned?
But that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish when they were risking their lives for it anyway? Here's my final question. What happened to the Black Lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. They were deceived to believe the Black Lamb was the culprit.
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment.
Oh shit.
From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground.
Like, holy shit.
How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. No. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more.
Oh shit.
Well then, let's see if this Black Lamb is going to end up like you say.
I don't remember if there's a fight scene. I guess there is a fight scene then. Oh, shit.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think. Oh, you found us already. Shake and shake, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes past you. Fleets of white, black, and red. Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
I'm already here, boy. Oh yeah, I need to get them guys Discords. I forgot about that.
Such brutality. Can't you see? Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking Black Lamb?
Ouch, I'm not ready to fight you yet. I don't remember it this hard.
The hour is upon us.
Rover!
There we go. That should be good.
Rover? Rover!
I was saved. It was all a dream.
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Yang actually got some moves. And then there's the other overseer.
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift, an honest and open exchange, or a highly risky gamble.
I almost wonder if the female Rover would be better for that Scar scene, but then I guess probably not.
The choice
Probably
is
doesn't
yours.
matter.
I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision.
It's already another thing back there.
We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them?
Skip it.
Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Thank you. Oh god, that thing's still complaining.
Brother. Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be? Yes, that is a possibility, since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
Yeah, he told me about these sheep and a shepherd and blah blah blah.
It seems all the tragedies in T Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
In the south. No, yeah, that's what I thought was she was watching.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
I almost think
Rover, do you still
maybe
have the plaque
not.
we found earlier?
How
The
far
one
is
broken in
this?
half.
Ooh.
Yes, as I thought.
Hopefully this doesn't
I
lead
just
to a
felt
really
similar
long
vibration from that
story.
direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Speeding up. Look, the water is going down.
Oh, does that open that other tacit discord? That's kind of like one of those things, you don't realize the stuff you're opening when you do this, especially if you're skipping through it all. We'll enter this cave tomorrow, I think. Because I feel like it's just going to start a whole another thing, because I forget what the heck happens. I know the one boss is down there, but I'm going to play some 2.1, and, yeah, we'll try to pull more Phoebe tomorrow, too. We'll get more of the astrites and stuff. That'll be it for today. Then I'll get these 2 videos uploaded, and hopefully everybody enjoyed watching, and we're almost level 8.